Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Could Be Worse. My name is Tyler. This is Dom.
What's up?
We're sitting here. This is several attempts to get this episode into something. We've done half takes. We've done 3/4 takes. We've done all kinds of shit.
This is gonna be an abortion of an episode.
But we've run out of material. We have no talking points. We've burned through every reasonable thing to talk about and some rather unreasonable ones. So we're just gonna riff. And Our goal is to get 10 minutes and stitch it together and make a Frankenstein. But if that doesn't happen, maybe you'll get a full episode out of this. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows, man? It's a rough day.
Yeah. What have you been up to recently? Because I know the last 2 weeks have just been a struggle to overcome my departure. But
life has been a motherfucker. Very little going on.
It's tough to fill that hole I left. I understand. I'm a quite influential person, so
I'm bad at filling holes as it is, so it's been rough.
That's true. Bad enough at that.
Let's see. I did go out. Nothing like a nice going out in the town that you grew up in.
Yeah, the hometown bar sesh.
To really nail a coffin and how shitty you feel.
But it's nice because sometimes you'll see somebody you went to high school with who's doing worse than you, which I don't know how, but
I think that's me. That would be me.
No, you see we know people who've killed people from a hometown.
People on the DUI list.
Yeah, who have to bike to work now because they had a few too many and swerved the double yellow.
They have a license plate on a mongoose bike.
Right. Anyone from our hometown's gonna know who we're talking about. But I mean,
who cares? And
the fun part is you'll see them hammer drunk in Wawa, flinging their keys around, who wants a lift?
I'm driving.
You're well, I'm glad to see our penal system is working and rehabilitating offenders, not just punishing them.
Yeah, I'm glad the system works.
It's wild, dude. I keep I just feel our upbringing was fairly normal, or clearly not that normal because we're doing this bullshit.
No.
But I talk to people from other towns of just we had a teacher who molested, several teachers who molested their students.
Right.
We had a bomb threat at our high school, bunch of drunk drivers, all kinds of shit. And I tell these stories and people just their jaws just hit the ground. So wait, the teacher fucked a 17-year-old and then she cheated on her boyfriend to fuck a 17-year-old, and now they're getting married. Her and her boyfriend are getting married.
Right.
He got cucked by a 17-year-old. He proposed to this woman,
and then you're just what are you not following from this story?
Yeah, you're do you need me to do a PowerPoint? This is pretty straightforward. Yeah.
She's been snapping pics of her pussy.
Yeah.
To 16-year-olds. What do you not understand? Is this not normal?
Yeah, she hosted a 200-person Zoom conference where she not only admitted to the crime she was accused of, but adamantly defended her right to commit them. And it's I guess your town was just boring. I guess you guys weren't fun like we were.
Oh, your town had the county fair? Yeah, we had molesters and murderers.
The biggest business in the entire town was a ShopRite and a vape store. But we got, we got child diddlers, we got murderers. Not murderers, manslaughters, I guess. Not as cool as murderers.
Doesn't roll off the tongue, manslaughterer.
No, and it's lame, dude, to accidentally kill somebody.
So I think I might just keep going with murderer then. It sounds better and it's more accurate in my eyes.
But it's more I think it's kind of a compliment, to be oh, you accidentally killed someone, loser.
At that point,
versus you just took a life in cold blood. That sounds kind of badass. You sound like a special ops kind of, yeah.
That's way more badass.
Yeah.
Just get a teardrop tattoo under your eye.
Mm-hmm.
That's much more badass.
That's way cooler.
Yeah, than
having to go to therapy because you didn't mean to do it.
You have to give talks at a school because you had 3 faux locos one time.
That would suck. The more I think, it would really suck.
Oh, yeah.
It'd really suck to accidentally kill somebody. It'd be way better to purposely do it.
Oh, it'd probably feel much cooler.
Yeah. Even if it was just a heat of the moment, you got in a fight and you just beat somebody to a pulp.
Right.
That'll get you some cred in jail. Right. Don't fuck with me.
Right.
But if you're in jail, I made a whoopsie and and was texting like while I was that's gonna get you raped in the showers.
I was trying to share a TikTok on my Instagram story, and I drove through this SUV on the freeway.
Yeah, I saw an Instagram model shaking her titties, and next thing you know, there's a poor little grandma with her head through the dashboard, you know. Highway patrol is asking me how many drinks I've had. It's like, that's a personal question.
Yeah, what do you take me out first? Buy me some dinner first. What the fuck?
That reminds me, I used to have this pickup line I would kill on dating apps. Of any time, because you know on Hinge they have those dumb fucking like prompts or whatever, those questions.
Dude, Hinge is horse shit. I hate Hinge.
So bad. Well, let's not. Everyone has. It just makes you sound like an incel when we rip on it. We've tried to do it so many times. We always just sound like incels. But
it's true.
I used to have this hilarious joke where, like, because everyone for the prompt of like, what's your like hidden talent or whatever. Yeah. Half the people are like, I can suck your dick like with, you know, one lip tied behind my back or whatever, and then the other half are like, I can say the alphabet backwards.
Right.
Two kinds of people.
Very wide range. And
so I'd always go to the people who are like, I can say the alphabet back or whatever, like, man, like I could really use someone like you at my next DUI stop. I would make that like nice. That funny joke.
Sure.
And then half the time the girls would match me and be like, I'm not interested, but just so you know, drunk driving isn't cool. And you're like, yeah, that's why it's a funny joke, because it's not cool to get drunk and operate heavy machinery.
If I was saying cool things, I'd look like a douchebag.
Right. We're trying to add some levity here. You seem like a retard. I'm trying to make you laugh.
Do you get it?
Oh, I'm looking for my Jim Halpert. Okay, well, I don't have any good material on that.
That's disgusting.
I don't have anything to say to that other than maybe, I don't know, did your mom spike you on your soft spot when you were a baby? That's not going to go over well. So instead I did a lighthearted yuck about DUIs. Fuck me, I guess I was trying to be a comedian.
I don't see where you don't see the humor in this.
Yeah. It's like 9/11 jokes. People are like, I had a family member die. You're like, get over yourself.
Yeah, dude.
Grow up.
My father was eating pizza 3 blocks down from
You must be fun at parties.
Yeah, it is fun to downplay how much 9/11 affected people for your own benefit.
Well, it's like, I mean, you see people on Twitter talking about like the Capitol storming and
yeah,
like I saw an
like
unironic
pearl
tweet
clutching over like this bullshit that happened already.
It was a Halloween parade, and like I see people on Twitter unironically going like it's worse than 9/11, and then people will point out and go like, well, you know, like they actually tried to crash like a whole fucking plane into the Congress building on 9/11, right. And then people will be like, yeah, but like they missed. It's like, okay, but I mean, people died, like thousands.
Well, what you have to do is you have to tell them that the terrorists on 9/11 actually were for lowering taxes for the rich, and then 9/11 will go back to being the worst thing ever.
They pulled a box cutter out of their sock, and then they pulled a voting slip that had Donald Trump's name checked, and then they just flew it right into the towers. That's what happened.
There's a MAGA hat floating around in the rubble. Years before they
imagine the fucking hot takes if 9/11 happened right now.
Right.
Thank God there wasn't Twitter in 2001.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, that was a tragic day. It was a day that will live down in infamy in American history. But silver linings. My mom taught me to be an optimist. Look at things with the glass half full. There was no Twitter. We didn't have to hear your aunt's fucking hot takes off 9 Klonopins and a bottle of Pinot.
Yeah, we didn't have to watch her slowly get drunker on her Facebook status.
Don't you think it's fucking a little suspicious that Barack Obama's middle name is Hussein? I mean, what's that about? Where is he on 9/11? That's all I'm saying. And I understand Barack Obama didn't come into power until 2008, and that joke, the timeline on that joke is horribly fucked up. But like I said,
none of it makes sense.
We're just trying to get 10 minutes here.
I love how wasn't there people that were like, I want to see his real name. Like, where's his birth certificate? Like, what's his real last name? His name's already Barack Hussein Obama. Like, what's
Obama's last name? What's his fucking last name? Why won't he tell us? Why won't Obama tell us what his last name is?
I bet it's something more Muslim sounding.
I bet his name is Obama Al-Fuhad. It's like, okay.
Jesus.
No one tell him.
No one tell him his middle name's Hussein.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got that shit.
Well, those people see, like, because like things have gotten pretty fucked up politically in the last couple. Fair to say,
Yeah.
Last couple of years, a little screwy,
Sure.
a little wild, a little wacky.
Sure.
But people forget that these people were always there. They were hiding in the woodwork, but they were there.
Oh yeah, they just have a team now. That's all.
Yeah. Somebody just gave them jerseys.
Someone just literally gave them fucking jerseys.
They gave them jerseys. They unlocked Nancy Pelosi's door and they said, that way, that way.
AOC's right down the hall.
Shh, no one's guarding her. Shh, go. We're going to get a fucking visit from the Capitol Police after this episode.
We better hope people don't actually start listening to this, or it's going to be a problem.
Eventually, if we hit critical mass, eventually we will get a phone call from somebody.
Probably your mother or my mother.
No, my mom's like, well, not really my mom. My mom she's, just supportive.
Right.
But my dad's like, you should lay into him harder.
Why do you keep bleeping all these things?
He got a little angry when I called him a racist. I said a harmless racist, I believe.
Harmless. You did it. You did mention harmless.
The adjective's important, I think. But anyway, he was upset about that when he called me this weekend. He was very upset about that. And so he also he pitched me a topic, and since we're floundering clearly,
yes, clearly,
we'll throw him a bone here. Did you see the article? These like people in Hollywood are like coming out as like anti-bathing.
No.
They like, I think Jake Gyllenhaal was like showers.
Oh wait, no, wasn't it like Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher? Wasn't that them?
Maybe. And if it was Mila Kunis, I don't care if she hasn't bathed in 2 weeks.
She can roll in fucking manure and sit on my face. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'm right with you there, brother. So that's fine. But it's because and then I feel like Jake Gyllenhaal is like Ashton Kutcher. They're good-looking people.
Right.
So this is, I mean, it's easy for them to be like, I'm not going to bathe because people will fuck you no matter what you smell like if you look like that.
Oh, yeah.
If we stop showering, like I went to get my hair cut the other day, and the guy's like, your ends are starting to split. He's like, you should really only be shampooing your hair once a week. And I was like,
did you punch him in the face?
I was like, but I work out like every day. He's like, yeah, but sweat, you just rinse it off in the shower. And I was like, dude, you don't understand. I am really not batting 1,000 as it is. I can't take another mark in the loss category, okay?
I sweat like an absolute hog. I can't be around women with nasty fucking greasy hair.
Yeah. It smells not that, like, I don't really smell that bad. Like, I'm not like, I don't have to wear it. Because some people like have smelled bad since they were in like 3rd grade.
Yeah. The chronic must.
Yeah. But I've never been like that bad. Like, I mean, I feel like I need to shampoo my hair more than once a week. I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb. I learn a lot of things like at this point in my life that I probably should have known for longer. So maybe that's one of them. Maybe nobody shampoos.
I'm trying to think. I only do it like once or twice a week now that I think about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'm just dumb, dude. Because I do this where like people tell me stuff and I go around and be like, Gello, this fucking retard.
Right.
And then like someone eventually pulls me aside and they're like, you're the retard, actually.
Shit.
My mom said I'm smart. I got really good grades in high school. Good score on my SAT. I can't be dumb.
I've been told I'm gonna be the smartest kid in my class since I was 6. What do you mean?
Yeah.
The fuck?
My mom said I could do whatever I want and I'll be successful at it. Walk into like a Wall Street job and they're like, what are your qualifications? You're like, well, I've been told.
My mommy told me I deserve a job.
I've been told I am very well-rounded. Do you have any experience in finance? No, but I'll push the whistleblowers off the roof if they get too loud. You're hired. Welcome to Deutsche Bank.
I'll be your enforcer.
Welcome to Goldman Sachs.
That would be a badass
Yeah,
job.
you're like, I can't do basic addition, but I'll kill whoever you want. And they're like, all right.
I think what we're describing is pretty much the Gestapo.
Yeah, probably. But they work for the government. We're talking about private corporations. We're libertarians, you know?
Oh, we are, yeah.
Yeah, we believe the only people that should be able to crush you with their boot are corporations, not the government.
I think Coke can do nothing wrong.
Yeah, that's what libertarians are. They're just Republicans who like cocaine and think the age of consent is
Yeah, they're just shills for like DraftKings and, you know, their father's money.
Yeah. They're like, a company should be able to sponsor grade plots is all we're saying. If you die in an Amazon warehouse accident, I'm just saying that they should be able to put the logo on your gravestone just to remind people you worked for, you know, smartest, most brilliant, hardworking billionaire of all time, Jeff Bezos. Great guy.
I feel like the only way you should allow it to have health insurance is for, you know, every surgery you get, they slap like a sponsor sticker on you. So the sicker you are, you look like a fucking box, like a NASCAR car.
Exactly. Yeah. You're like, yeah, I got the hip replaced, but I have a Nabisco logo on my fucking rib cage now.
I got my tube tied. Now it just says Sunoco above my pussy.
Yeah. Ew, she's got that big oil pussy. Ugh. You don't want that.
She's got big oil pussy. Yeah. Gross.
I like small business pussy. Give me a mom and pop store to sponsor your body, not a yucky company. That Monsanto pussy.
This is an interesting future that we're envisioning.
Like this 6 months, we're
not far off.
There's gonna be an article of like, yeah, you're gonna have to, because like OnlyFans and like selling your body willingly is the first step in being like picking which like cell phone carrier you want to put like a cell tower in your spine.
I can't wait till OnlyFans is like, she's just popping her puss for like 10 minutes, then stops and is like, you should download Duolingo and learn Spanish.
Yeah. They do ad reads on their OnlyFans.
Just in the middle of masturbating. Yeah. They're like, Duolingo is the best way to learn Spanish.
Yeah.
Estoy paparlo, my pussy. Say it with me.
Yeah, everything's going to be sponsored content, you know?
Yeah.
You're going to be having a conversation with one of your friends, and they're like, yeah, I was just at Chipotle, where now you can get double meat for way less money. And the guacamole, it's, you know, you just to suck the manager off in the alleyway, but they give you the free guac.
Yeah.
We're going to become a sexual barter economy in like 5 years.
Just trading blowjobs for bread.
Yeah. Because you're already starting to see like the cracks a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Like I was walking around Denver today.
Society's breaking.
Yeah, I was walking around Denver today, and like we have the worst air quality in the world right now. It's like this California wildfire smoke is just blanketing the city. You can't like see.
You're living in a literal inferno now.
Right. Yeah. And like days like this, when you wake up and like you think it's cloudy and you open your blinds and it's actually just the smoke from the dying planet blotting out the sun, you go like, maybe this thing's wrapping up pretty soon. Maybe we don't have a whole lot of time left.
Yeah. The host is starting to shake us off, I think.
Yeah. You like, I can't walk to the grocery store without some like vagrant trying to stab me with a needle. And you're like, it's starting to feel like the end.
Dude,
the third act,
when like
you know?
Like top headlines in the United States are chicken wings or are running low on chicken wings. You know it's not good
because they're running out of coins. You like the
what?
Like I was trying to get coins to my laundry. My slumlord building owners, the washing machines broke like 3 months ago, and they're like, yeah, instead of like, because there's a machine where you swipe your credit card and it wasn't working.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we're not going to replace that. You just use quarters now. So, and it's like $6 a fucking load. So I have to go to the bank and trade in like my 401k for quarters anytime I want to wash my fucking sheets or whatever. And like, you have to go to a bank to get quarters now because you go to a 7-Eleven or a grocery store. They're like, yeah, we're just running out of them. We're just running out of money. We don't have a whole lot of that left.
Dude, we're really just starting to phase out poor people, really.
Yeah.
Like, no more coins.
I saw one business.
No more Lucy's.
Yeah, one business was like, we'll round it up to the nearest dollar. It's like, well, isn't that convenient?
Oh, will you now?
Yeah.
Will you now?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, isn't that fucking nice?
Oh, so kind of you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Wow.
We don't want you messing with those silly coins. Yeah. Why don't you just give us the extra money? We'll handle it.
Oh, you'll take this extra 47 cents off my back. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I do anyway. I anytime I get coins, I just throw them in the tip jar.
Right, but it's just the
principle of them.
I want that bullshit rolling around in my pocket, so at any point I know I can still get a piece of gum or whatever the fuck you get coins with.
Yeah.
But yeah, genuinely, that's a weird shortage to have.
Mm-hmm. They're like, yeah, apparently like people aren't like, because like no one's buying anything in person anymore. Everything's buying everything online because of COVID.
Well, inflation, I think it's just literally inflation is hit so hard that like what can you use a coin for at this point? It's literally just change.
Right. And it's also tough for me to get like a good like grasp on the issue. Because I call my dad and ask him why, we're in trouble. He goes, fucking Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. This is a you want legal weed and free healthcare. Well, this is what you get. All right. You understand. Now you understand where you stick.
See
with
what
your
you
own.
did with stick with your own.
And I'm throwing around the R word, and apparently I'm off base.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a sick bastard. But that is funny. I do want to talk to your dad.
My favorite quote from him is he goes, I call him, this was like during the height of like, I think it was like the George Floyd protests and stuff.
Sure.
And I called him, he goes like, man, like, he's sweating right now listening to this. He heard George Floyd in his name. He's like, well,
like, relax. I'm sorry I didn't get you that GameCube. Sorry I didn't get you the GameCube when you were 9. Yeah. Please don't do this right now.
But he calls me, he goes, yeah, man, like, it's getting too much. I'm watching all this news and it's so polarized, so biased. He's like, it's getting to the point I can't even watch Fox News anymore. I need something less biased.
Oh,
and
no.
I was like, that's good, man. Like, yeah, what have you been watching? And he goes, Fox Business. They're much more in the middle. So close yet so far.
Let me just throw all the social issues out the window.
Right.
I fucking hate taxes, okay? That's all this is, okay? I'm not racist. I just don't want to pay taxes, okay?
Because they're going to spend all the money on the...
Damn it, Dad!
Ugh, once again, you got it down to the 1 yard line. The ball just slipped out of your hands.
God damn it. So close, but yet so far.
Yeah, that's my favorite pastime when I go back is just giving my dad a half bottle of scotch and bringing up the Israel-Palestine conflict. Because I don't have a horse in that race, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I can just kick back and go, all right. You said they're the what of the Middle East? Ooh. Have you ever gotten like has anyone ever like, because we say some interesting things on here. Has anyone ever reached out to you?
Anyone trying to like dox me?
No, has anyone like ever like DM'd you and been like, hey man, check yourself?
No, never. I clearly don't have any real close friends, or at least they must not listen.
Yeah. They're just letting you go. You know, they're like, let him dig his own grave.
They're like, he's going to do it anyway. He may as well.
Give enough rope to hang himself with. Yeah.
At least let him have this.
Because my sister, actually, somebody, she posted a picture in college of her, like, they're at a party. It wasn't even their place. It was like some random party.
Yeah.
And they were there's a sign behind them that said, like, finish your beer. There's, like, sober kids in India.
Right. Or Africa or somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, and then she, like, no, because it was India, because then one of her Indian friends, like, DM'd her. And, like, just, it's very problematic. And my sister, like called me, like, very upset and was like, what do I do? And I was like, fuck her.
She's like, Ty, I think I just did a racism.
I was like, good. Okay. Good. Was it funny? Good. Like, what was the punchline?
Feel the hate in you. You're just her Palpatine.
Yeah.
Good. Let it flow through you.
Your hate makes you powerful.
Oh, I feel your strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, fuck her. Like, I was like, what is she going to do? You're not famous. Like, you're a college student. Yeah.
Literally just some bitch.
Right. Just some bitch. That's a great way to put it.
Just some bitch. What is some bitch? Some bitch has literally never done anything ever.
Because that's like boomers, like, love to, like, talk about cancel culture.
Right.
They love talking. They'll blame their, like, third DUI on cancel culture.
Sure.
And it's like, yeah, it's like a real thing, definitely. And watch, like, this will be the episode that, like, will be trending on Twitter tomorrow morning or whatever.
Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah.
But like, a lot of it is just some bitch.
It is such a large amount.
If you're willing to just go like, nope, I don't care, and just delete the message, it's over.
If you block like 7 white women on Twitter, you pretty much won't hear anything.
Yeah, it just disappears. That's what Bill Burr does. Because they cancel Bill Burr like twice a month on Twitter. And he's like, yeah, I don't have a Twitter, so it doesn't.
Yeah, he's just like, what do you mean I'm canceled?
I'm in the Mandalorian. I wipe my ass with money. What are you talking about? I literally
piss gold. What are you talking about? Yeah.
I'm going to go fuck my black wife with my racist dick. I mean, what are you talking about?
That is like a get out of jail free card. How much of that is just like he did that just to be able to say anything.
Well, somebody pulled that card on him because like people were saying he did like some, I think it was like the Grammys or something, or one of those dumb award shows had him host, and he did like, they gave him the category for like Latin music, which whoever booked that, like you gotta expect he's gonna throw some bows. And he like made a joke. I forget what it was. Pretty like, it wasn't anything like egregious. It was pretty like reasonable, you know, tasteful racism.
Sure.
And people were like canceling him on Twitter, and then like people like fairly pointed out like, yeah, you know, just like he does have like a black wife, so
right,
like how is he a white supremacist? He's literally like the love of his life is a black woman. I don't know if like David Duke is like hanging out at the black clubs being like, man, I gotta find me some pussy.
David Duke would not find that very funny whatsoever.
Right. And then like somebody like tweeted like, oh, well, like he's just like fetishizing black, and like that doesn't prove anything. And then his wife quote tweeted, is like, bitch, shut the fuck up. And he's like, thank you.
Yeah, he's fetishizing for 20 years his black wife for a bit.
Yeah.
For the bit. Yeah.
I mean, that's almost like more impressive than him just
so
being
brain dead.
That's a great bit of being like, just kidding, I'm racist.
Just kidding, she fucking sucks.
Yeah. Woo, white people, woo.
You're just imagining like Bill Burr like wakes up every morning.
Yeah.
Just like before his wife, like 7 a.m. the birds are chirping.
Right.
And he goes into his kitchen and he just starts prepping like a big pitcher of grape drink, and just giggling to himself. Another day of being funny. He's just stirring the grape.
Another day of being the funniest motherfucker on the planet.
God, I'm gonna ride this black pussy to the top. Like, is that what you're imagining?
This is how their mind works. This is literally how people. Like, this is how like quote unquote like anti-racist, how their brain, how they think like a racist person's brain works.
Yeah.
Is so much more racist than how their brains actually work.
It's flipping. It all starts to flip, bro. Mm-hmm. And it's starting to flip. You're seeing the most woke people be the most racist, race-centered people.
Yeah.
It's just it's honestly cool to see how hypocritical it's all becoming.
It's so wild to see people like publicly contradict themselves every 3 months with no shame.
Just embarrassing. No embarrassment whatsoever.
No, where you're looking at it like, I am embarrassed for you. I don't understand how you could be so openly just soulless and like cynical. And we're the two of the most cynical people in the world.
Yeah.
And to us, we're going like, Jesus, man, have some faith in people.
It's so fucking... The hypocriticism is just is nauseating at this point.
The what?
The Hippocratic oath. The hypotenuse is just...
Yeah, we're just waxing poetic. The fucking hypocriticizing is unfucking believable.
Hey, you said sound like an idiot. I'm doing my job here. Oh, fuck. Nah, we're never gonna get canceled, man. Don't worry about it.
I mean, like, by all means, send this to everyone you know and tell them how angry you are.
Dude, that would help a lot, actually.
Yeah.
If you could actually just make a compilation of us saying terrible things and send it to friends that would get really pissed, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that, honestly.
Because that's really like the marketing model. It's just like, you look at newspapers, like half the headlines you see are like, clearly nobody, like the opinion, those like think pieces of like, you know, I see them about like, now that we left Afghanistan, there's like some CIA agent they pay to write like USA Today articles about like, here's why 20 years is not that long for a war. And like, you see these headlines, you're like, nobody can actually fucking believe that. Like, it just has to be somebody being like, ooh, this will get them angry. You get angry, you click, and they get the money. You don't have to like the story for them to get paid.
For some reason, just clicking makes them the money. As long as that Sprite ad flashes in front of your face before you get angry, that's all that really matters.
Yeah, and then you see LeBron James doing like the little like step that he does in front of an article, in front of an infographic explaining why we need an 8-state solution in the Middle East.
Why we should divide them into more countries.
Here's how we can pit more ethnic groups against each other and put them all within the same borders. It'll be fun. It'll be like a reality show. You like Love Island, right? Well, here's
Shiite Island.
Got it.
Sunni and Shiite.
We're back
Island.
on, baby. We did it.
Crushed it.
It took us 4 hours, and we are back in sync. Woo! Woo! Feels good to be good at something. Well, on that note, I think I need to reward myself for an impressive performance. The couple Valium and some sushi. So
it's beans o'clock.
It is bean o'clock.
It's that time.
It is already that time.
We fucking made it, dude. Is that 30 minutes? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate talking to these.
I'm like
pieces of shit.
Sweating right now.
I can smell my taint from here.
Yeah, it's so fucking hot in here.
Oh, we're still recording. Follow us on Twitter.
Don't step on my toes. Do not step on my toes. Please follow us on Twitter at the CBW Pod. Visit us online, thecouldbeworspod.com. If this episode made you angry, which by the way, it probably should, feel free to send it to your friends and tell them how angry you are.
You honestly should check. If I don't get some texts this week, I have no friends.
All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week, maybe.
You guys are troopers. Bye.
Bye.